Welcome to August. Here is what God had me up to in July. That first week of the month, I flew to see my best friend Karen, who now lives in South Carolina. I had a great time seeing her world and meeting ladies from her church, having a game night with a family from her church, and even helping her with projects like staining her fence and rearranging her living room. We even got to go to a Bavarian town called Helen, Georgia, and visit a castle there and eat brats for 4th of July, which was so fun. And I was there for her birthday, and her parents came down, and we got to celebrate together, which also was a delight. Once back from South Carolina, I went to the Navigator Breakfast to discuss the last-minute items for the Nav Camp that was going to be held the following weekend. And that Nav Camp itself was just such a great time. We had over 100 people, including kids, come for a weekend of camping, eating together, worshiping, and learning together, hearing testimonies, including a baptism, and having many discussions in the sun and around the campfire. Our theme was hope from 1 Peter 3:15, and Tyler, Danny, and Clay all took turns teaching over the weekend. God really blessed the time, but it was not without struggle, as that same weekend my friend and supervisor Janet got sick and fell hard enough to crack her skull and had to be emergently sent to a Seattle hospital for help. Her husband Dave was going to be part of the camp, and it was amazing to see how the team came together to cover the needs of camp and help out with the emergency. Right after Nav Camp, a military lady, Bella, who has been involved in the ministry in Florida, stayed with Gloria and I for a couple nights. It was fun getting to know her and taking her around the area. During the month, I continued to attend the Tuesday night Bible study, and here we are worshiping together before Danny shared and we split up into groups to discuss. And this month, we've continued working on apologetics. This month, I also continued to meet with Amy to continue our inductive study of John, and we are currently on chapter 19. I also met with Sarah to start growing in discipleship. I met with Amity to continue the Women of the Word study, and met with Heidi, including a brunch and bridal dress fitting for her, which was fun. I also was able to meet with Gloria and have dinner with her and read some Proverbs together. Lastly, I had the fun opportunity to celebrate Heidi and another lady, Sydney's, birthday with a beautiful afternoon tea complete with a game of croquet. July has flown by, and God has been very gracious in answering so many prayers this last month. First, the time with my best friend Karen was such a joy, and she had a great birthday. She is a gift from God to be a battle buddy in walking with the Lord, and on July 4th, we were able to celebrate our 27th friendiversary. So praise God for his sustaining of long-term friendships. Secondly, Nav Camp was a great time, and I personally had some great godly discussions with a number of ladies that came to the camp, so just praise God for that. Thirdly, the time getting to know Bella, as well as the times with the other ladies I'm meeting with, have been very encouraging as I see God helping all of us seek him more. And lastly, I praise God for the fun community that is able to put together things like the afternoon tea to celebrate the birthdays. Such a blessing to have ladies that are seeking the Lord around me. Thank you again for your prayers and support. Looking ahead, here are some prayer requests. First, please pray for Janet and Dave Human. Janet is no longer in ICU, but has been downgraded to acute care, and overall for having a brain injury, the reports are good. There is a long road of rehab ahead, though, so please pray for healing, strength, and encouragement for them. Secondly, please pray for the prayer walk the Navs are putting on this Saturday, August 9th. Pray that we can meet and walk and pray on base, and that God would move people's hearts to come and see the value of prayer. Thirdly, please continue to pray for the ladies I'm meeting with, that God would help me love each one well, and just give me insight to help them abide with Jesus well. And lastly, please continue to pray for good health for myself. I've still been fighting off bouts of fatigue and sickness, so please pray for healing and insight, as well as encouragement for myself to trust God in it. God is faithful, and I expectantly wait for his promised goodness, and I know your prayers and support are a huge part of that, so thank you. Well, until next month, just keep seeking Jesus. Bye.